So, are you ready?
Have you completely lost your mind? I'll fucking do it. Hey guys, Maniac 135 here. Ignore all the cuts and bruises. I've actually been doing pretty good. Anyway, I really need to keep track of these reviews, 'cause I think it's about time that I started Sonic Heroes.
After Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 on the GameCube, I was psyched for Sonic Adventure 3. Unfortunately, that never came to be. Instead, I got Sonic Heroes. In 2003, when they started releasing screenshots of the game, I could tell that this was not going to be as good as Sonic Adventure 2. But was I right? Was I wrong? That's what we're here to find out. This is Sonic Heroes. Because Takashi Iizuka thought that by titling it Sonic Adventure 3, only hardcore fans would buy it. So he decided to mix it up and turn it into Sonic Heroes. And with a new title came new gameplay. There are 4 teams in this game. Team Rose for beginners, Team Sonic for normal players, Team Dark for intermediate players, and Chaotic has some mission-based gameplay. Each team also has 3 members: Speed, Power, and Flight. Speed is pretty much the Sonic and Shadow gameplay from Sonic Adventure 2, only made a lot more annoying and tedious. Power is meant for beating the shit out of people, so beat the shit out of people. And Flying, I just use to save my ass. I guess they also try to give it an RPG feel by having these little orb things that level up your characters. Every orb represents 1 level up, and you can get up to a level of 3. They also gave your enemies health, I guess to make it a more fighting aspect for Power, although I just find it as you homing attack them, they all die. And also a disappointing thing is, all the characters feel exactly the same, especially Team Sonic and Team Dark, which literally have the exact same gameplay. Team Rose feels a little different, but it's more focusing on overpowering every single little fuck over there, which makes all their levels incredibly boring, knowing you can just breeze through it without even trying. Team Chaotic plays almost the exact same as Team Rose, give or take a few differences, but in the end, you're all just playing the same exact team, and it's just boring. However, despite these little differences, the final battle against Metal Sonic is actually pretty fun. I know it's the exact same gameplay as you had throughout the entire game, but something just feels different, and it's awesome. Especially when you're Super Sonic, even though you're just playing as an overpowered Team Sonic, it's still a lot of fun. I don't know, it's probably the background song.
And on the note of Team Super Sonic, whatever happened to Super Tails and Super Knuckles? I mean, they appeared in the old Genesis games, why can't they... Oh, what the...
They never existed.
Why is this series so god-fucking evil?
So while Sega took a big leap using this weird gimmick, I'd say it works kinda well. I was expecting controlling 3 characters at once to be way too overwhelming, but it actually plays out pretty nice here. Gimmicky? Hell yes. Works? At times. Each team goes on a hunt for Eggman, each one for a different reason. Team Sonic just wants to kick the crap out of him like they always do. Team Dark wants to look for revenge. Team Rose wants to look for Chocola, Chow, and Froggy, while Team Chaotic working for a client. I'd say this is where Sonic's story started fucking up. I mean, even though he's voiced by John St. John, E123 Omega just seems like a filler character just to give Team Dark a 3rd character. He just kind of shows up and just says, "I'm sticking with you." And Team Rose suffers even more of that. Big's motivation is just a recycle from Sonic Adventure 1, where he just wants to find Froggy. And who the hell is Chocola Chow? I mean, I know this is like Cream's 2nd game, but How come we never see Chocola again? We always see Cheese. It's just a filler for giving Cream a reason to be here. However, it's not all bad. It's pretty cool seeing Chaotic for the first time since Knuckles Chaotic. And I love Neo Metal Sonic's design. Even though he's probably on the screen for most of 5 seconds, it looks fucking amazing. But I don't understand the timeline of this game. I mean, all the characters run into each other various parts in the story and fight each other. But if that is the case, then that would probably mean that they're all running the same exact level at the same time in order to meet up. So how come we don't run into them mid-level? Same goes for the bosses, and of course, same goes for the Egg Emperor. All the teams fight the Egg Emperor in their own story. At the end of Sonic's story, we see Amy running towards Sonic. In Team Rose, we see Amy run towards Sonic. That would mean that there are 2 Egg Emperors fighting at the same time. Why didn't they notice this? In order for this to happen, there'd have to be A, they're all fighting alongside each other and we just don't see them for some fucking reason. B, Eggman built 4 of the same robots and pilots them at the same time while taking out the team simultaneously. Or C, massive time paradox.
You'll create a time paradox.
What goes up must come down. Yep, is it me? You say you're distant.
Do I need to say any more?
If you look anywhere in this game, the one thing you think is nostalgic. Especially the first couple of levels with the pinball, the beach, and the power plant. It reminds me so much of the classic Sonic game feel. However, at times the level design seems a bit unfinished and other times rushed. But what Sega gets right, they get really right. But I do want to know, what the fuck is going on with these character models? I mean, the models themselves are pretty good, but the textures... I mean, it's fur. Why is their fur shiny? Did they wax it up and then polish it? You can't really notice it in some levels, such as the Emerald Beach level, but... like, say when the level is supposed to be very dark, like the last zone. You expect everything to be dark, but your characters are so damn shiny. Overall, Sonic Heroes is a pretty good game. It captures everything that we've loved about the Blue Hedgehog, from the sense of speed to the amazing environments. However, it does hold a lot of weaknesses, such as bad camera, weird textures, and, well, craziness. While it is a good game, it doesn't really live up to Sonic Adventure 2. But it is a very underrated game. If you're a Sonic fan, at least buy this game if you don't already own it. If you're someone looking for a good game, go buy it. I mean, it's a pretty old game. You can probably find it for like $10 at your local GameStop.
No complaints.
So, yeah, that's Sonic Heroes. I think I'm finally done with these Sonic reviews, guys. Because, Sonic Heroes is the last game I own for the GameCube. So...